Shalom, Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash, Shanya Kabad, Gadwala Rukwab, Zaquanyam Nawa, Wa Shalayakim Nawa, and that's double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, Wabarakim Labakaryim Shalayasharala, and that's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Just wanted to speak on this since it's pretty much relevant. The Respect for Marriage Act. It's a bill in the United States Congress to repeal the Defense of Marriage Act, require the U.S. federal government to recognize the validity of same-sex and interracial marriages in the United States. And it also says to protect religious liberty. And as you can see, it's very relevant. Like I said, CNBC 5 hours ago, CNN 4 hours ago, MSNBC 1 hour, and this one just 36 minutes ago by the New York Times. Let's click on that one. The title says, Bill to Protect Same-Sex Marriage Rights Clears Congress. And, it's so funny, they have a saying, in God we trust, but then you go about and establish your own righteousness. You establish your own laws and you do what's pleasing in your own sight. These people that run this world, they don't look to the laws of the Bible. They're not looking to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and saying, what does he require? What's his laws? What does he say about this? No, they create their own legislature. And that's why this place is called spiritual Sodom, and of course, as well as Egypt. Let's read a little bit of this article, and then we'll grab some precepts. We're not going to make this long. This is one of those easier topics. All throughout the scriptures, it speaks against, this crap, I'll just call it. It says the House on Thursday gave final approval to legislation to mandate federal recognition for same-sex marriages, with a bipartisan coalition of lawmakers voting in favor of the measure in the waning days of the Democratic-led Congress. With a vote of 258 to 169, with one member voting present, the landmark legislation cleared Congress, sending it to President Biden to be signed into law, and capping an improbable path for a measure that only months ago appeared to have little chance of enactment. Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced the tally triumphantly, banging the gavel repeatedly as if to applaud as members of the House cheered. Today we stand up for the values the vast majority of Americans hold dear. A belief in the dignity, beauty, and spark of divinity in every person, and abiding respect for love so powerful that it binds two people together. And of course, they're going to promote that positivity bull crap, trying to make it seem as if they're actually, like this is a good thing. No, it's against the laws of the Bible. Man and woman, that's what's supposed to be together, not same sex. No, there was a little bit more I wanted to read. It says in a statement, Mr. Biden called the action by Congress a critical step to ensure that Americans have the right to marry the person they love. This is y'all president. This is who y'all voted for. This is who y'all screamed to take office because you didn't like Trump. It says the measure's success reflected a broader culture and political shift on the issue of same-sex marriage, which only a decade ago was regarded by members of both parties as divisive and risky terrain. It has become so broadly accepted in America's society. This is what I wanted to read. It has become so broadly accepted in American society that it can now generate decisive bipartisan majorities in both chambers of Congress. So I believe what they're saying is that same-sex marriage has become so broadly accepted in America that even the Democrats and the Republicans both agree on or both share the same views concerning this topic. It says in the years since same-sex marriage has become widely accepted by has become widely accepted by members of both parties, and polls show that more than 70% of voters support same-sex marriage. Now, the thing is, okay, let's do this because I just thought about this. The thing is, Christianity is supposed to be the biggest religion in the entire world. Let's see how many Christians there are in America. Christianity is the most prevalent religion in the United States. Estimates from 2021 suggest that of the entire U.S. population, 332 million, about 63% are Christian. That's 210 million people, approximately, right? Numbers aren't exact. And it said 70% of voters, I believe that was the wording that they used. Let's go back to it. Where was it? Over here, right? Yep. Oh, more than 70% of voters supported same-sex marriage. So you really don't know, because of course not every single American voted, right, in 2021. It's never going to be that perfect, so that's what they want. But just in general, it gives you the broad sense of the thought process of the people in America, especially the ones that claim to be Christian. They're supposedly 210 million Christians in the United States of America. Let's just assume that majority of Christians voted, because that's what they all push. The pastors all in your church saying to vote, 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 right? Well, that means majority, we can just estimate and say majority of Americans, of Christian Americans, are with same-sex marriage. And that's against the Bible. So do they really believe in the God of the Bible? Do they really believe in the laws, statutes, and commandments that are written all throughout the Old and the New Testament? Do they take scriptures like this to heart? 2 Peter 2 verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes. Everybody knows what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. That's where you get the word sodomy or sodomite. Even Christians know. They know about that story. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened there was supposed to be an example to say, you know what? Let's not live that lifestyle. This is God's divine judgment unto people that believe in same-sex marriage. And here you are claiming that you believe in the Bible, you go to church, but you think that it's okay to love whoever you want to love, like Biden said, to marry whoever you love, whoever you want to marry. No, all these people do is they twist the scriptures and they turn it around and they cherry pick, and they only point out the scriptures that benefit their own emotions, their own feelings. And that's why we say you can't read the Bible with a Western mindset. You can't read the Bible and bring your own viewpoints. The scriptures talk about what? Coming as a new bottle. You got to take that old wine and you have to empty it down the drain. You have to become a new bottle. You have to become as a child, and you have to learn all over again. Verse 7 says, verse 7 says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And it's going to be the same exact thing in these days moving forward. The Lord is only going to deliver those that are vexed with the filthy conversation of certain things, as same-sex marriage, as selling dope to your brother, smoking weed, destroying your temple, right? Eating foods that the Most High said, or eating animals, I should say, that the Lord said aren't food. Not every animal is food, right? The Most High gave us ceremonial laws. He gave us dietary laws. He gave us civil laws. He gave us moral laws. Anything outside of that is just filthy conversation. Now check this out, because this doesn't mean that only, when it says just Lot, it doesn't mean only Lot was delivered. And how do we know that? Well, one, because of the story, and two, when you look up that Greek word just, in the Greek it's dikaios, which means righteous, observing divine laws. In a wide sense, upright, righteous, virtuous, keeping the commandments of God. These people aren't keeping the commandments of God. Like I said, I'm not going to make this long, so I'm only going to grab one more precept that makes the point. This place is most definitely spiritually known as Sodom, as it states in the book of Revelation. I would just say the book of Revelation. We're going to read this really quickly, because America, aka Sodom, aka Babylon the Great, aka Egypt, is going to go out just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Luke 17, starting at verse 26, says, "And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed." So even thus shall it be. I mean, it's going to be the same exact thing. America is going to go out just like Sodom, by fire. But it's going to happen in the form of nuclear war, according to the book of Revelation, according to other prophecies like Joel, like Isaiah. Verse 31, it says, "In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back." Remember Lot's wife. So we can't look back, representing a mindset of reminiscing and caring about this place, the things that you had here, the people that you knew. Now we have to look forward to that kingdom, look forward and strive for that penny, right? And looking forward to receiving ultimately deliverance, salvation from this upcoming destruction. So this place is definitely Sodom. It's going to go out like Sodom. Majority of Americans here, especially Christians, they believe in same-sex marriage. So this place has to go. Just wanted to speak about that since it was relevant. You can type it in, look it up if you want. Boom. This is it. The article I chose. It's a lot of them. Respect for Marriage Act. Respect my ass. Call a lawyer. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.